Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, and today we're going to be demonstrating how you can get rid of that big curve, or kyphosis is called, in the mid-back and upper back. Now, we've been working on Elaine here for quite some time now, so her condition has actually improved, but you can still see a little kyphosis in her back. Kyphosis is an increased thoracic curve. Now, hers is actually looking a lot better than it was yesterday. But first thing we're going to do, of course, is check her posture. So let's flex your head forward and backwards. And now neutral. Now, as we do this, we can see that she's sleeping on her side still. Her head's turned to the left in the y-axis. Her neck and head have translated to the right on the x-axis. She's got a high right shoulder. And she still does have a little increased curve right here in the mid-back, but not too bad. So, Elaine, let's come over here and have you on your tummy. Right here. Now, I decompressed her spine on the y-axis yesterday. Now, you can really see it as she's laying on the table here today. You can see the increased curve in Elaine's mid-back here. This is called a kyphosis. This causes a number of issues, such as slumping posture, as pain in the mid-back and upper back and between the shoulders. But the nerves that exit this area of the spine also supply the heart, the lungs, the esophagus, the small intestine, the large intestine, and all of the thoracic spine vertebra emanate sympathetic nervous system fibers, which is the fight or flight fibers. So patients who have this increased kyphosis also usually have increased amounts of stress in their life. Now, you notice that we adjusted every single one of her vertebra from her upper thoracics all the way down to her pelvis, and now we're going to get perfect T1, and we also got all the way up into the cervical spine. Now, as we help this condition, and she's going to find there's some really sore spots, trigger points in her upper thoracic spine, in the trapezius, levator scapula, and rhomboid muscles. Those are sore, aren't they, Elaine? Yep. She said, by the way, as she was grunting, as these are painful. Now, I just dig my elbow down in here because this is one of the most effective means of helping those trigger points. Plus, I'm going to show you a device that I use frequently, which sounds like a jigsaw, and that's actually what it is, a retooled jigsaw that we call the Terminator. And it gets in there and breaks up fibrotic scar tissue and adhesions that develop in these muscles over time. So I'm going to grab that, bring it over, and we're going to start up. This is what it does. Very powerful. You can even feel while you're doing this the areas of tightness and pain in the fibers themselves. Boy, right there's a bad one. I guess it's appropriate to have an instrument that actually sounds like we're doing construction, because that's exactly what we are doing, is reconstruction of the spine, called spinal remodeling. So, now we're going to put her head up a little bit. There we go. And as we can see, the thoracic spine has now leveled out a little bit more than what it was when we first started. This is a slow process of corrections because most people start developing this in their teen years, and then they just grow old with it and they start walking with good posture initially, and then they start walking like Tim Conway on the Carol Burnett show as they get older. And you have more pain and dysfunction as this posture changes. This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We'll see you next time.